Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning everyone. My name is Alfinda Tamara. I am here on behalf of the Group 3 of Human Resource Management Qbl class. I am here along with my three partners. We will present about working condition. Let me introduce our members first. My name is Alfinda Tamara, as I have introduced myself before, and my partners Agitha, Putri, Namira Lia, and Putu Enaya. Before we jump into our presentation, we have 4 points to present about this time: modern workplace characteristics, working hours, work-life balance, and good working conditions, plus one study case about working. Then we will go to the first topic, modern workplace characteristics. Working condition covers a broad range of topics, from working time to remuneration, as well as the physical condition and mental demands that exist in the workplace. A great workplace has many characteristics that make it a good experience for workers and managers at every level. Work environment is the setting, social features, and physical conditions in which employees perform their job. These elements can impact feelings of well-being, workplace relationship, teamwork collaboration, working efficiency, and employees' health. Working environment includes 3 significant aspects. They are physical environment. Here are 4 characteristics of modern workplace. The first one is fairness. A good modern workplace is a space in which everyone feels valued and comfortable. A workplace with a fairness, the employee has freedom to pursue their interests because they align with the interests of the company. The second one is motivation and challenge. Challenges are needed for people to do their best and feel fulfilled when their work is done. Once they have done it, they need something to praise their work. It could be a promotion, a bonus wage, nominated as the best employee of the month, or even just something like a thank you, and so on. And those things are called motivation. The third one is clear and common goal. A goal is a thing to reach for an organization. In a company, a goal is very important to bond the employees' teamwork and to easily reach their success goal. The last one is flexibility. Modern people want to adjust their work schedule to their busy lives. There are some of them who are more productive at night, so they are looking for a night shift job. Flexible working hours and remote work allow people to complete mundane tasks, which reduce stress and helps. Each company needs to have room for growth and a unique character. Work these days is more about chasing for ambition than just about earning money. People want to develop their skills and gain experience in order to become better on things they like. Thus, company needs to give room for them to grow. Furthermore, growth should be encouraged by providing funding for attending workshops and speaking at conferences. A company that doesn't have room for their employee to grow can hardly grow itself. Moreover, a company should have a character in order to create an image which will attract more great employees and also attract their upcoming partners and consumers. It also needed to make employees feel at home when they are at work because their happiness matters. It could be done by employer branding, team building activities, internal events. There are 2 most important things that should be there in every workplace. The first one is safety. Health and safety is the key factor for all the industries in order to promote the wellness of both employees and employers. It is the company's responsibility to look after the employees' health and safety and give them protection. This protection could also be formed as an insurance. The second one is comfortability. A comfortable place helps to create a more positive atmosphere, which will lead to improved motivation and a greater will to produce good results. It will also make employees feel happy, comfortable, and feels at home, which is good for their productivity.
What is working time? Working time is the time spent on work and the time an employee is required to be present at the place of work at the employer's disposal. In broad terms, working time includes traveling if part of the job, working lunch, and job-related training. It doesn't include traveling between home and work, lunch break, evening classes, or day release courses. On-call time will probably be working time when a worker is required to be at or remain close to their place of work. Workers who are on call at a place where they are required to remain by their employer are likely to be regarded as a working time. Even though they may be sleeping or resting or pursuing other activities during that period, the extent to which they are actually called out will not determine the issue of whether or not they are working for the purpose of the protection of. Here I'm going to explain which are working hours. Hours worked vary substantially between countries, but also within countries due to the prevalence of part-time work and working hours regulation or agreements. In theory about the effect of working hours on labor productivity, there could be two opposite effects. On the one hand, longer hours can lead to higher productivity if a worker faces fixed setup costs and fixed unproductive time during the day. Or if longer hours lead to better utilization of capital goods. On the other hand, worker fatigue could set in after a number of hours worked, so that the marginal effect on productivity of an extra hours per worker start decreasing. If neither of these effects apply, or if both cancel each other out, it could also be the case that marginal productivity does not change with working time, so that output is proportional to the number of hours worked. Identifying the effect of working time on productivity is not straightforward for two main reasons. First, unobservable characteristic of industry. Firms, jobs, and individuals are likely to influence both working time and productivity. So here I'm going to explain relevant factors determine working hours models. Specific jobs, of course, need specific working hours models. It depends on the job. The most important things are individual preference, such as values, private, background, and expectation. Next, there is a leadership culture. When we're talking about traditional working culture, it's all about controlling people. A level of trust really needed between leader and employee in a company. Next, about labor law. For example, in Indonesia, the 5-day working week has become common among private companies since the government applied a 5-day working week for civil servants and employees of state-owned business. Regardless, after 4 hours of continuous work, an employee is entitled to at least 30 minutes of rest time. Employers must also provide reasonable time to perform religious observances, including Muslim prayers, which are performed 5 times. Consequences of excessive working hours. First, workers are overworked and their health may be suffered. Second, loss of concentration. It will increase the risk of injuries. Third, worker productivity decreases. Fourth, less time for family and social gatherings. Fifth, loss of motivation. Therefore, understanding how the number of hours worked affects labor productivity is an important element of understanding labor. What is ideal working time? The ideal working time is around 6 hours and more concentrated in the morning. Workers take advantage of the hours when they are most productive and concentrate in the afternoon for other daily activities. This allows employees to better manage their fatigue, work-life balance are fundamental for productivity and to rediscover everyday life outside of work. This way of organizing working time or short working days punctuated by short period of vacation is the one that makes employees happier, together with working longer and taking longer vacations.
Okay, my name is Agitha Putri Mutiara Tsani, and I will continue the presentation about work-life balance. Okay, as you can see in my presentation, G. Dyson Bryan made an illustration about work-life balance. You can read it. As you can see in this diagram, as we get older, we will experience a phase that where we have to study or learning. Then in middle age, we will work to make some money, and then at old age, we will retire or have some private time. And then I will explain to you about what is work-life balance. Work-life balance is defined as condition in which a worker can manage a good or balanced time between work, at work, and personal needs, recreations, and family time. A person who has a good work-life balance is a productive and high-performing worker. Besides that, they are also happier and more creative because the outside environment like home and friends support his growth. Work-life balance, it has three benefits: more productive work, more happy, and more creative. One, more productive work. With a good work activity sleep pattern, you are more productive because you use energy according to portion. And more happy. Everyone is created for an assessment. The inner satisfaction you feel when you achieving and producing something will has a tremendous healing effect on your body. So if you have work-life balance, you will be more happy. And then more creative. Creative people are free from the obstacles that are on their mind. That's why it is. So next is the poor of work-life balance can lead to. It has three. Such as lack of family time, health issues, and fatigue. Lack of family time led to decreased life satisfaction, family strife, violence, divorces, challenges with parenting and control of the children, and increasing rates of juvenile delinquencies. Also, health issues. Work-life balance can lead to health issues because stress-induced illness, which can severely affect the immune system. Stress also makes people vulnerable and substance abuse. Also, work-life balance can lead to fatigue. Tiredness decreases an employee's ability to work efficiently. This can affect the quality of service. And if people want to have a good work-life balance, so most of them will have a home office. And here's the pros and cons, or like the bad and good things for having a home office. So the first are reduced cost to the company, tax advantage for the employees, work time flexibility, work-life balance, of course, and then higher productivity at individual tasks. And then the contrast one is are limited separation of private life and work, limited social, informal connection to college, risk of private disruptions, and availability. Also, I will explain about good working conditions for workers. There are four, such as safety. The concept of safety goes for beyond the physical body. Strive to create a workplace free of bullying, intimidation, and harassment. The second one is decor. Having a plans around can be brighten the place up, bring life into workplace, and then a workplace free from distraction can also make it easier to concentrate. The comfortable sitting also contribute to employee satisfaction. The third one is environment. Includes factors such as lighting and temperature. The office should have adequate lighting. Workplace should be warm in the winter and cold in the summer. And then the last one is openness. Two-way communications allow you to clearly communicate to your employees what you need and expect from them. So that's it. In the life balance section, work-life balance section, and this presentation will be continued by my friend. Thank you.
The first one is increased productivity. First, healthy employees could feel better, have more energy and endurance, and more capable of working hard at their job. Second reason is healthy work environment contribute to employees' happiness. Companies that encourage employees to eat right and take care of their bodies indirectly show employees that they are valued. If they feel appreciated, it's likely they will feel happy, and that is why the productivity could increase effectively. The second reason is attract better quality employees. Companies that strive to make their work experience better can attract more people. This could increase competition among applicants. However, with more applicants to choose from, companies could find it easier. For the third reason, there is lower rates of absenteeism. The healthier your work environment, the healthier your employees be. Absenteeism can be reduced by having a proper workplace environment. So, with good working conditions that are provided by the companies, the employees could feel comfortable, safe, and this should lower the rate of absenteeism, which in turn increase employees' performance. The fourth reason is reduced turnover. Turnover is expensive. Creating a healthy work environment can help a company retain employees. That could help money on recruiting and training. We can save money from those things, so we don't have to spend money on recruiting. How to create a better work environment? There are some ways to create a better work environment. We could hire a great team members, or we could let go of the bad ones that is ruining the company's environment and the situation. Or we could also improve the lighting, make the office comfortable, and improve. That was all our 4 topics in today's presentation. Now we will jump into our last stage. We prepared a study case which will improve our understanding. Here is a study case about working conditions in Walmart. Firstly, I will present the main things that we should know about Walmart. So, the Walmart chain proper was founded in 1962 by Sam Walton in Rogers. It was started with a single store. By then, it was growing bigger and was finally expanding outside Arkansas by 1968 and throughout the rest of the southern United States by the 1980s, which then made them operate a store in every state of the United States, plus its first stores in Canada in 19.
What happened in Walmart? Walmart has a strict no overtime policy, punishing employees who work more than 40 hours in a week. Yet the company also gives employees more work that can be completed in.
Okay, I will read the problems of the company. There are multiple problems from this company, such as number 1, pressuring hourly employees not to report the time they work. Number 2, fail to keep the real-time records. They sometimes shave hours from employee logs. Number 3, not giving employees full rest or meal breaks. Number 4, threatening employees who refuse to work off their working time. And the last is require workers to attend unpaid meetings and computer training.
Lawsuit of Walmart. Over the last decade, Walmart has become involved in numerous lawsuits for a variety of reasons. The majority of the suits are class action lawsuits in which employees are suing for unpaid wages. They also run into numerous discrimination cases in which employees are suing for being profiled out of money or out of job. The solution that Walmart came up with is the solution implemented by Walmart was taking action to stop employees working overtime without paying them. For example, they programmed cash register to shut down after an employee had exceeded a certain number of hours and has told managers to make sure that employees take lunch and rest breaks. This is the end of the presentation from our group. We are sorry if there is any mistake and we would be happy if there is any suggestions and comment that would make us improve better than before. Thank you for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.